in 3, 2, 1. Unpause. 6,
7,
7,
8, 9,
Perfect.
10.
Alrighty
Then.
Go ahead and introduce
Yep.
the teams for us, Dane.
In the south, we have proud Hungarian Sulu Cobra and Smoko fighting here with British-American combo. No immediate battle group choices. Northeast, it is Scotch and Janko in a interesting double deck opener there with an emphasis on Panzergrenadiers and bikes.
Royal Engineers on the field and ready for your orders.
So, interesting to see double deck. Then most of the thing are the mixed deck of Wehrmacht or double Wehrmacht, I feel like.
Yeah, it's been really interesting to see so many different different choices. But yeah, this is not the double deck we saw from... Oh, no, it is... Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, it's double deck again. I misheard you. Yeah. They've been doing this, and they have a pretty solid strat. It seems like their power curve is a little bit wonky. Like, it's a really good open, and then they kind of struggle in the mid game a bit, but then that transition from mid to late seems really strong. So I'm curious how Zulu and Smoko are going to handle it.
That will be a good question. We got the first Dinger there out of Smoko. For Zulu, he's just got 2 riflemen, but has yet to reveal his hand beyond that.
Yeah, no BGs picked yet, so everyone kind of waiting and seeing here.
Got Janko with some more Panzergrenadiers. In fact, the Germans just seem quite keen on those Panzergrenadier and not much else.
Yeah, the one Crad. Otherwise, it's all PGs all the time, baby. 1 is going to provide a lot of combined arms.
Indeed, and just a lot of mobility too. Zulu slowly diving into more riflemen. And there goes Scotch with the 250.
Oh, good. I was going to say, all these PGs, they need their emotional support half track. But yeah, this is Smoko and Zulu. We've played against them quite a bit, Twister and I. Lost quite a bit to them on this map. And they always pressure the field hard. You can see that, they got the scout capping bot, but otherwise, everything concentrated north. They're going to push this field the whole game if they can.
And we got Zulu there with some pretty early grenades, so that's obviously going to add more pressure to the Germans.
Yeah, I think against double deck, it just means the 250 can't follow you with the flamer. It means if you can catch the bike, you can kill it. So good choice there, I reckon.
We're losing a victory point.
Yeah, that's definitely also just going to add some anti-infinite pressure. We got both Germans taking up at the same time.
The enemy has our
Smoker with his first section on the way.
Vickers is going to make life hard for the double deck here. Not really going to be an answer to it for a little bit here.
We got Smoker launching a pretty solid flank up north for the sappers with a flamethrower.
A new infantry section is ready.
Plus artillery on the fuel.
Yeah, forcing them off here.
Absolutely putting the pedal to the metal here against the Germans. Plus a second flank from Zulu now with his rifleman. Really good execution. Absolutely throwing the Germans into a bit of a hasty retreat.
Yeah, really great team play here. I mean, both teams playing together, obviously, but this push from the Allies is terrifying. What do you do against this as double deck?
Yeah, it's a bit tough. We do get a machine gun now for Janko, and we got Scotch with an ambulance, but it's not going to be enough to really offset this. And even there, we got Smoker just almost immediately starting to lay down mines.
Yeah, very scary. Did win the fight against the Scout South, this Panzer Pioneer, so that's pretty important.
That
so
could be another way to go.
Some territory.
Yeah. Definitely need anything right now.
It looks like they agree. We're seeing Yanko move out towards the south, maybe just deciding it's too hard to take this fuel right now.
Yeah. Also, we got the first battle choice. It's Zulu with Armored, and he actually picks Veteran Crews, and he's also going for the Mechanized Support Center.
Oh, this is different than we usually see from them.
Wonder what he's planning there. I'm guessing it could be something with like, fast with some light vehicles maybe?
So I've seen a few times from Smoko when he goes armor, he goes armor. He doesn't wait to get Easy 8. He spams M8s and Chaffies and gets the upgrades from MSC. So I think that's what we're going to see here. And against double DAC, light vehicles are great. Having 2 M8s, 2 or 3 Chaffies, just right-clicking in can be very scary. So that's what I anticipate here. Motor pool play.
Sector lost.
Yeah, motor pool, and we also got rapid deployment. So Zulu is definitely going to go hard on the light vehicles.
We've lost a sector.
Mortar half-tracked from Scotch, so going to be able to deal with this Vickers, and after eating a mine, he'll be able to finally secure this fuel.
Yep. Still, Smoko's making it tough and expensive for him to get that fuel point back.
Yeah, and with only 2 units too, so really nice play here. Just, not even a full commit. He's fighting south in the meantime and forcing this MG off and still denying this fuel for as long as he can.
We're losing
Really solid play there by Smoko. We also got the Humber out. Zulu's probably going to, push for the Greyhound as soon as he can.
Absolutely, I'm sure when his fuel hits 40 and his manpower hits 280, we will see that thing get queued.
Pack 30 out there from Scotch. We got Yanko with Battlefield Espionage.
A sector is in enemy control. Victory point is in enemy hands.
Still no docks for Smoko or Scotch, interestingly.
Yeah. From Smoke, it could be waiting for some kind of time to pick one. He's just waiting to see if the Germans make a certain decision before he commits. Because depending on if there's a particular pick, he can hit back very hard, for example, prepared with archers or heavy mortars.
Yeah, and might be waiting to see how campy is the other team being, because I think he goes Indian now, so he's decided he's going to pick Indian.
To the last man.
Yeah. And we also got Scotch to the Italian infantry. So that could be Guasatori, could also be the L640s.
Territory lost.
The Gurkha will be really nice. Gurkha plus Humber deal very well with the Guastatori because they have to gap close on this map, and the Brens just chew you up on approach.
And that mentions vulnerability on the Humber just melts infantry fairly efficiently. Yes, can testify to that.
This double DAC comp looking for its power spike and not finding it against the build of Zulu and Smoko.
Yeah, they're also just really aggressively attacking and flanking. I think that's sort of one of the key elements. They're not just charging in all at the same time from the one direction. They're just constantly looking for gaps and exploiting them.
Yeah, really nice flank here again from both allied players. Could pick up this PG. Nice retreat grenade.
Yeah, and the pack gets wiped too.
Is there no more AT? There's no more AT, except for the Panzerjägers are coming, but they're kind of far.
To enemy action.
We got some Guasatori moving in, but it's just a complete mess here
Enemy has pushed us back.
for Scotch up north.
Yeah, if this AT gun gets stolen, it's not looking good. He's just gonna keep building M8s at this rate.
Gurkha rifles have
Pretty
been
much.
to us.
Got the Guasatori around there with M38 Berettas, and they are ripping through those British men, but they do quick try.
The beggars are threatening a victory point.
Uh-oh,
Look at
another
me.
PG.
Oh,
Jerry has
Scotch is
3
getting
points remaining.
decimated.
Yeah, he's got not much left now.
Dingo light recon.
Got some Narcot out.
Point under enemy control.
But that's actually Janko.
Yeah, really nice push there. Chaffee coming out now. I guess maybe looking to dive the 8-rad in the
Sector overrun.
in the
Very likely.
Heftrix. Yeah, I kind of thought we'd just continue to see M8s, continue to keep the pressure up. But maybe after this Chaffee, he'll get another M8.
Not unlikely. And we already got the company command post up for Smoko, so that could be in Foot Guards or Crusaders soon, or Matildas.
Yeah, he's ready.
Victory point is being overrun.
Situation for the Germans is already looking a bit dangerous there.
Yeah, they're pretty behind on fuel. They're pretty behind on manpower and units. It's definitely not looking good.
Victory point belongs.
The only thing they're not behind on is enemies to shoot at.
Yeah, and I don't feel like Double Dack has a killer late game or anything. I feel like this with this Double Dack, you really want to keep and maintain
Sector to the enemy.
momentum, and they have just not been able to ever get a foothold on this map.
Yeah, they really struggled just to get that initial advantage, and now they're just like, you know, constantly being locked out of the game. That is kind of the weakness of the deck. Like, if they can like get the early game going, they can be very tough to shake off. But if they like stumble there, the rest of the game becomes significantly harder for them.
Yeah, they feel like a snowball-y faction to me, almost like Co-1 USF, where you need to get a lead and you need to keep that lead. And if you do, it can be very suffocating. But once you're on the back foot and you've got all these light vehicles and like expensive infantry that isn't very good at attacking, it's just so hard to get back on the field. And Smoke and Zulu are not getting any opportunity to.
I think actually Scotch probably should have, instead of going for the Guasatori, should have gone for the double L640s. I think they're giving a better chance of like regaining something against the Allies.
Yeah, that's true. Would have been good. Good way to deal with the Humber. Maybe could have saved the pack because that M8 was pretty low.
Yep.
And they would have got there in time is the key thing. You know, the Guasta got called in like right as that push happened. So I think you're dead on there. The L6s would have maybe saved the day, or at least kept them from being as far behind as they are.
Losing a victory point.
Absolutely.
I say we have guards on standby.
And now we got the foot guards out for Smoko. Situation is only going to get worse from here on, I think, for the Germans.
The beggars are
You know, I just realized part of why those units died so quickly in that key fight over there is the spotter buff was is being applied to the Humber. So that Humber's got plus 15% accuracy, and I think that's why we saw so many units get wiped.
Yeah,
ground force.
that's a very good observation.
Heavy machine gun. The beggars are threatening a victory
It's a
point.
very good observation indeed. Do get an attempt here by Janko in the center here to upset the Allied advance, but it's not looking like it's getting there.
Point belongs to
Close.
the
Oh,
enemy.
did get the ground at least.
That feels good. Any victory at this point feels good.
Yep. Also denies the Allies the spotter bonus for both the Humber and the Chaffee now, so
Yeah.
that will help a bit. Still, the Allied map control is just heavy.
Yeah, too good, too good.
We're losing a munitions point to enemy.
And now Smoker's going to fight from those foot guards with a Matilda. At which point the Germans are really going to be in a bad spot because they're basically going to have like a pair pack 38 to deal with it.
The armored car
Yeah, it's not going to cut it. Pack's just
Yep.
going to get tapped by the Matilda.
Pretty much. Oh, and now the Chaffies are going in hard. Here's Zulu rushing in for freedom and democracy.
victory point.
He's even popped Seek and Destroy.
Really nice play here. Saw the PG's retreat and said, okay, now here's my time.
And got a bike too.
Victory point on
So
the
what you need for the
enemy
Germans
coast.
is just incrementally getting worse by the moment.
Yeah, I'm just not sure what they can do here as DAC. It just feels like they lack some of the tools they would need to break out here.
Yeah, I mean, for this to like have a chance, they need something that I think like Italian combined arms that could like, you know, suddenly flood the field with some Avengers and M1340s. Like that would probably be the best bet at a comeback now. Like just a
Yeah.
lot of like light to medium armor, and they just don't have that because they went for espionage and Italian infantry.
Yeah, not the best map for Guasta. I mean, it is a good map for weapons teams, so the prepared position's certainly doing
Arms are on 200
work.
points.
But these Guasta have not been able to get too much done.
Indeed not. They're just always a bit too late. Is Zulu going for bars now? Just further, I think at this point locking in the match. He's also got 4 rifle squads.
Yeah, not the anticipated light vehicle spam. Just a couple of chaffies.
The enemy have
We actually got the armored car upgrade for one of the half tracks.
Victory point.
Oh. That's kind of
A bit
surprising.
late for... Yeah, maybe it was a misclick. I wouldn't be surprised if it was that at this point.
Yeah, you'd think you just go triple. Maybe he didn't want triple MHD, but triple MHD is good. And the 259 is losing to a MG right now, so...
Victory point.
I mean, if he wanted those, he definitely needed them out sooner rather than later.
Yeah, it's an early game unit for sure.
That's basically where it shines, and we're definitely past the early game now.
A victory point.
Valiant effort here from Yanko to contest this mid VP. He's trying, but
But he's just not having a lot of success.
no, it's sort of all they can do to hold the fuel.
The enemy has our
Pretty
victory
much.
point now.
Do get some tech there for Scotch with the Panzer Commander, and we got a Marder Flea out of Jenko. Ooh, almost lost that armored car there in the 250-9 to the Allied forces, but it does narrowly survive. I'm not entirely sure what Scotch intends to go for with that Panzer Army Commando. Maybe Panzer Fleas, Stuckers the First, Flak 36.
Yeah.
I think at this point, Armored Reserves is going to be beyond his reach.
Yeah, there's no way. They're going to run out of time before they get there. Yeah, Rutro makes a good point in chat that it doesn't really make sense to go Battlefield Espionage if you're not the one going packs, because then you're missing out on the incendiary rounds. You're not really camoing the units you're buying. So yeah, it might have made more sense if they swapped their battle group choice here, given the builds that they've done.
Indeed.
Could pick up this rifle. That'd be really nice. It's the most vetted rifle, but not willing to chase.
And we got the Foot Guards and a Reiki section moving in. Now he might, yes, Gammon Bomb there.
Ooh. Not bad.
Not bad at all, unless you're the Germans. Do get a fresh push in the southeast of Janko.
The beggars are threatening a victory point.
But we can see the Zulu is looking like he might rush in his chappies to put the kibosh on that.
A Matilda heavy tank has
Did
been
he
completed.
mean to hit Seek and Destroy there?
Victory point belongs to the enemy.
Maybe not.
Looks like he hit Seek and Destroy. I'm not sure if that was intended. Or if that's the...
Yeah, it's
maybe
hard to
just the
say with
Chaffee
Zulu.
ability. Yeah.
He's prone to some weird accidents from time to time. Like that one time he managed to spill a glass of water into his computer right before a tournament.
We're just very glad that
We're losing a victory
that he
point.
managed to make it to this one with the intact PC. Okay, here we go.
Indeed.
Now here's Seek and Destroy. I think he hit... It was the other Seek and Destroy, the vet ability. Now he's going in hard here.
Yeah, that's looking like it's going to be GG.
Artillery barrage on the way.
Already got several units down there. There's the Panther 3. We got artillery called in, airburst shell tripping through the pack crews.
Enemy ground forces
Yeah.
claim to sector.
GG, for sure. Yeah, they know what they call it. Don't even want to fight for the VPs. Really nice push. Smoke and Zulu not content to just slowly bleed them out, so we're going to end this game. So very impressive stuff there. Well played. 1-0 for DTF.
1-0.
Man, Zulu and Smoke are looking scary. That was not close. Hard to say how much of that is them getting outclassed or how much of that is double DAC maybe only working when people aren't ready for it. But we'll see how game 2 goes.
Might arguably it ought to just be a tough map to make double DAC work on.
Yeah.
Being a
That's
bit
a
more
very good point.
constrained. Like had it been Pekino or Day 101, I think it worked out better.
Yeah.
More space and room to work on.
That's a very good point. Okay, so I am gonna get this scene correct and ready at 5.
I'm already at 5.
All right, unpause in 3, 2, 1. Unpause. 6,
6,
7.
7, 8, 9, 10. In the southwest, we got Janko with Australians. We got Scotch. Also has the British barber, but not Australians right away picked. In fact, as you know, as a battle group choice. In the northeast, we have Zulu. Kettencran, he's gone for Valma, and so has his teammate Smoko. Oh, he's not going to play Kettencran. So double Valma versus double Brits.
I really like this one Kettencrad as a choice. I think it was Thomas who was pointing out that if you go double Kettencrad, you're down like so much combat power that it's hard to win that first engagement. But the Ketten's really nice to have, so I think seeing just one Ketten is a nice choice when you've got double Wehrmacht. And I'm really curious what they do with their build, if they're going to go tier 2, tier 3. That's what I expect. And I'm curious also what the Brits plan to do. Double Brit and double Wehrmacht have both been relatively popular this tournament, I would say.
Infantry are standing by
Yeah.
to deploy.
We got the Dingo there for Scotch. And Smoker with some Grenadiers. Zulu's already gone for battle group as well as mechanized. Could likely mean Panthers down the road and Vespers.
Dingo's going to look for a fight here, and second Dingo will quickly follow it up, so
A Dingo recon vehicle
going to have
has been made
to
ready.
be careful with defending their fuel. No MG yet, so going to be hard to deal with these Dingoes unless they get some lucky rolls.
Zulu there with an aggressive mine on his own cut fuel point there. Does cost him the Kettencrad.
Yeah, if he's lucky, the Dingo will hit it, but I think the Aussies are going to hit it.
Yeah, I think Scotch notices the mine going down there. We got Zulu with another gun. There we go. Aussies hit it.
One model, that hurts a lot. When you do that early mine, it's a pretty big investment, and for it to only kill one model doesn't feel good. It does suppress them so perhaps allowing for a defense of the fuel.
Yeah, but I think it's not just the mine only killing one guy, it's also losing the Kettencrad on top of that. I think that's what makes it a bit ugly there.
Yeah, losing the Ketten this early does not feel good. I mean, it's not expensive, but it's not what you want to do.
Did not. We got another Dingo out of Scotch as well, so that's up to a triple Dingo now. And worth noting, the German players, except for that one Kettencrad, are just building only Grenadiers at the moment.
Yeah, it's really weird. No MGs. Maybe worried about being flanked by the Dingoes, but I feel like it's also the only answer that doesn't cost too much manpower. I want to call out fake artillery used to force the Grens to switch cover, and got a lot of damage on them in the meantime. So really nice use of 15 muni there.
Yeah.
Could see a Gren go down.
We've lost
Not
contact
impossible.
with our sappers.
Oh,
Honey, is it a mine?
Infantry
yeah,
are
sappers go
standing
down
by
on retreat to
deploy.
the Grens. So nice pickup there for
We're losing a
DTF.
munitions point to enemy action.
I'll definitely do a bit of good. We got Smoker with the officers' quarters, but no breakthrough.
Yeah, this is kind of a weird build. No MGs. Officers' quarters with triple Gren, and they're building a sniper, which until you get AT is it's going to be hard to use against triple Dingo.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty long shot there. I mean, we got Zulu, though, who's actually rushed the Panzergrenadier Company and going for Panzergrenadiers. Now just 2 Grenadiers and a Kettencrad before rushing ahead there. It's pretty bold.
Yeah, another unique strat. Smoker points out almost as if they made this up on the fly. That's definitely the sense that I'm getting here.
Not impossible. Then again, I've definitely seen some players, actually go for like these kind of Panzergrenadier rush strategies.
Trained and ready to go.
It can be good on maps like Torrente or Pacino or Air Perennius. Don't love it here where there's so much open ground and there's 3 Dingoes to shoot at you as you try to gap close.
Yeah, but happy to see how it works out, but it's something. Plus, they do look really good in those uniforms. 6-pounder going out of Scotch. And we got the sniper out for Smoker now. That's definitely adding some firepower to the Axis.
Yeah.
It's interesting to worth noting is Zulu is like switching from north to south here,
The beggars are threatening a munitions point.
and
Yeah.
Smoker's now moving northward, so they're sort of shifting positions.
That is interesting. I guess because the PGs are maybe the more mobile sword force, and the sniper wants to stay back. But yeah, interesting
The enemy
rotation
have
here.
taken our territory.
Don't think the infantry of Zulu are going to have a lot of fun
Stand by.
against these dingoes, though.
The enemy has
Indeed
claimed
not.
the sector.
But I can sort of see the logic. I mean, the Grandies of the Sniper are obviously a bit more like, you know, sort of the emblem of the race, and then I guess Zulu's meant to sort of act like the hammer.
Yeah. Cheeky artillery called down on this Grand Sniper blob here, but it might get this dingo. Should be able to. A lot of firepower here.
Yeah, that's a good kill there for the Germans.
Stuart light tanks
Now we
are
got
ready
Sulu with
for
a Pack
musketry.
40 as well.
We're losing a victory point.
Another interesting choice there. Would have figured maybe, like, you know, go for in another Panzer squad. And now we got an interesting choice there out of Janko, actually. He went for War... No, not Janko, Scotch. He went for Warcry.
Is an enemy
Yeah, it's been buffed. You know, it costs 1 CP now, and Valor is 2, so I think hard to know if it's just that he wants the Gurkhas faster, or does he plan on actually using Warcry, but it's cheaper to use now, too, so I think it's actually pretty good with Gurkha.
It's definitely a good ability, but the thing is, and this is sort of an observation I have from Code 2, but a lot of players do not like activated abilities like this. They do not like having to time stuff a lot of the time, unless it's like, you know, really, really good.
A munitions point
Yeah, if it's a
needs
passive,
overrun.
passives seem more popular unless it's like a loiter or an
Victory
off-map.
point lost. The enemy has
It's definitely
Indeed.
true. Easier to use
Or if
for
it's
sure.
like, you know, incredibly good like Seek and Destroyers for US Armored.
Yeah.
enemy ground forces have claimed the
Stewart
sector.
out now. Kind of surprised there's... I'm not sure why the 6-pounder got built so early. Maybe anticipating a 2-2-1, but you can get boy squads for that. It
The
seems
enemy
like
has pushed us back from
an
our
over-index
sector.
into AT. Double Wehrmacht doesn't have any scary tanks until like minute 8 or 9.
Could be they were concerned about Stummels.
That's a good point. Actually, the Stummels have been... You're right, because Stummels have been very popular this tournament, so absolutely a possibility.
Like a well-handled Stummel can really be a pain in the ass, like, you know, say the Flak 30s.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to fight with boys because they get outranged, I think, pretty hard.
Indeed.
You have 3 command points.
But Smoker's made good progress here with the Grenadier Snipers, backed up here by Zulu's Pack 40.
Yeah, some nice teamwork there.
He's actually bringing up another Pack 40 plus an MG42 team now. They do an interesting shift there strategically from Zulu. Like, it looked like it was going to be, like, you know, more offensive, and now he's sort of switching over to a support approach.
Yeah. Yeah, getting an MG this late is really interesting.
Stuart
as your
light
first
tanks
MG.
tracked and ready.
Yeah, not
we
bad,
do-
obviously. I mean, MG is MG, but
Double tier 3. People like not liking tier 2 this tournament. Very surprising.
yeah. I think it's all just partly, again, like, just for months they've been forced to use Luftwaffe companies. I still think some people are working that out of the system.
That's true. Maybe people are just so sick of building Jaegers and Werbels. They're like excited that they get to build new units. That could definitely be a possibility.
Yeah, but I also think just, you know, people just want to use the Pack 40 as well. They're like, and it's difficult to just let go of the Pack 40 when you can.
Yeah, having an AT gun feels really good. I mean, it's such an important part of your tool set as you know, whatever your faction, and not having access to it can definitely feel awkward.
Water tube and crew are
Absolutely.
Double Stewart. Someone's been reading the Anthrax playbook here. This is
Yeah,
not something
interesting
to see.
choice, though, at the moment.
Yeah, it's going to struggle. There's 3 packs on the field. They'll have to play the flanks, which is what they're doing now for the most part. So, you know, as long as they can keep doing that.
I mean, had they were against Double Deck, this would have made a lot of sense, but against Double Wehrmacht, I do find this many Stewards under current circumstances a bit more questionable.
Yeah, pretty underwhelming anti-infantry power, and there's no light vehicles to kill. I mean, their biggest strength is that they can, you know, contest infantry and do well against light vehicles, but there's no real good targets except the 8-Rad, but the 8-Rad's just surrounded by packs.
We got an Octog not here for Zulu.
Yeah, and he's
Very
got
much
it vetted up.
anticipated.
Officers' quarters already, which I love to see. These packs are going to be cloaked all the time.
Yeah, Zulu's definitely not the type of guy to ignore the officer's quarters upgrade.
Mine's going off all over the map. Both teams doing a really good job keeping stuff mined up.
Absolutely.
A new battle group ability is yours to use.
There's also a fair amount of mortars there of the Allies. Heavy mortar and a regular mortar. Got the nearby for the on the way for Smoko.
Damnation. The sectors an enemy
That
has.
is going to help a lot. Going to make these mortars pretty hard to use.
Yeah, it's also going to just make it harder for the Allies to camp around the center.
Training, Commander.
I feel like the sniper has actually been really, really good this game. There's a lot of Gurkha to shoot, which feels nice. And no
Yeah, the
real
Gurkhas are
answer.
pretty good targets for the sniper. See when they got Bren guns.
Yeah, Double Brits, you know, likes to sort of be slow and creep, and
Bishop S.
there's no good answer to the sniper, it feels like.
We're losing a victory
Yeah.
point to enemy action.
Except getting lucky with a mortar or a really aggressive flank.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the war cry, so he could blow the whistle, try to take it out that way.
Oh, there we go, Neil with a barrage.
The beggars are threatening a victory point.
Yanko on the retreat path. Really nice play, holding the road and wiping a Gren on retreat.
Yeah.
Victory point.
The old
for
got
the
Smoker
enemy
there
foe.
just mining some of the flanks here in the west.
Yeah, really nice. But yeah, you've got to
Very
control
nice.
this road. If you don't control the road, your retreat path for middle is exposed, and we're seeing them now shift to try to hold that.
Yeah, plus if you hold the road, you can also like launch flanks from a variety of points.
Yeah, just lets you get out of this choke point here.
Second needle left for Smoker. Meanwhile, Zulu is rushing straight hit for the Panzer Company. We also got Scotch there with the company command post, so there's definitely some emphasis on armor pushes now, I think, coming.
Wow, big infantry push in the middle.
Anti-tank weapon and crew
Yeah, that's a big push. That's a lot of infantry.
Pack going
And they
down
got
makes
the Stuarts
space for
rushing
the
in.
Stuarts, yeah.
Ooh, armor car knocked out. And the Stuart's deploying a lot of smoke there, so the pack can't easily hit them. In fact, we got Australian sniper descending upon it.
Pack's in danger. Wow, they're going to be down. They've only got one pack up now, so these Stuarts could just end this game, potentially.
We have a surplus of
Yeah, definitely a bad spot to be in for the Germans, and they got the needle effort too, those Stuarts.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll target it, what the plan is here. Wow, this might be game ending. This is too much stuff lost.
Ooh, Mamadov in the Australians saving the needle for sort of. Also worth noting, Smoker's gone for mechanized too, I just realized.
Oh. This can't be a... Well... Yeah, Smoko made a joke in chat. I think pretty clear this was not a particularly well-organized build here.
We'll be interested to see what Sulu goes for out of that Panzer Company. Might be planning a Panther here.
Hey, does he have the CPs for it? Looks like.
But you don't need CPs for the Panther if you go for the version you build.
So Axis maintaining control of like the map that they need to, but boy, they are pushed back right now.
Yeah, they took some nastier losses there earlier,
munitions point.
which definitely is making it a bit tough to get back into the map.
Yeah, 27 pop for Zulu. He's pretty far behind here.
On standby.
Yeah, he's going for another Pack 40 here, which could arguably delay, say, a Panther or Panzer IV.
Yeah, meanwhile, Bishop comes out, so... With the Axis playing in such a tight corridor here, this Bishop, and I assume what will be a second Bishop afterwards, is going to do a lot of work.
And we also got here Scotch actually rushing out of Grant.
Next, other Pack 40 is going to be important here. This is scary. Very scary for the Axis here. Feels like we're looking at 1-1 if things don't change. And I don't see how they will. I mean, the Stuarts now, both at Vet 2, like, it's going to make it impossible for the Axis to, like, get out on the map, because it's like you have to have double pack wherever you go.
Yeah. But at the same time, with the artillery out, double pack becomes harder to use.
Exactly, yeah. Allies making some good tech choices here.
Definitely.
Shout out to this Vet 2 Dingo from Yanko, still alive, providing vision in mid. It's always nice to see.
Absolutely. We also now got Smoker with Panzer Grenadiers. Interesting.
Yeah. Well, they both got tier 3.
Yeah, just like he just didn't go for them very early on. It's just now he's happening. He's also gone for Panzer Company as well, so. Things are certainly a bit hectic, to put it gently.
So we did get light vehicle training confirmed. That's part of why the Stuarts have so much XP.
Command points should be a lot
Yeah,
faster.
training for light vehicles really gets overlooked a lot by the Allies, I find, of the British.
How fast this Vet 3 Dingo is. Oh my god. With the training, I think.
Yeah, it's like just zooming about there.
That's wild. Decent push here.
Is being overrun.
Needs the packs to move up, and then maybe can secure this VP finally.
Oh, those Grenadiers about to get wiped out with the double Veteran 2 Stuarts. And we got sapped on the tree path as well here.
Ooh, grenade just misses. Good attempt, but not quite.
Close, but no cigar. Pack wipe there
Fuel
again.
point is being overrun.
Really looking ugly for the Germans.
Yeah, just not sure what they can do. I mean, they're pretty close to the fuel for... You know, we've got the Brumber coming out, so... This thing's going to have to carry the whole Wehrmacht on its back. On its top armor.
I don't think the Sturmpanzer is going to be a great choice. I mean, again, there's the Stuarts, there's the Grant here. I feel like the Sturmpanzer 4 is a bit of a mistake, maybe?
Port just in. Enemy have
What would you go instead?
Well, I'd probably just push for a Panda 4 and some Starstorm, well, you know, go Stooks, honestly.
True, could always go Stukes. Brumbar does okay against the all the weapons teams, but yeah, the Grant already being on the field definitely makes it hard. And one of them does need Panther. They do have double mechanized, so maybe someone else can go Panther. I think the dream would really be to have a Brumber for the AT guns and a Panther and a P4, but he's pretty close actually to
is in enemy control.
maybe he'll get a P4.
And now we got
next.
another Grant there out of Scotch, so that's 2 Grants now. That's really going to make the Sturmpanzer look a lot less great.
Yeah. It does have the packs, so if they can do a good job playing together, you know, the packs will basically always pin those Grants, so could be a combo here. Oh, Warcry going off.
It's you got Warcry in.
Victory point.
Wow. There we go, forcing German units just to withdraw with that.
The bar
That could be a really brutal push there.
down to 250 points now.
Yeah, they're really on a retreat path here.
And we're just seeing German units retreating whether they want to or not.
Requisition of grants.
Yeah, Pack just got wiped.
Yeah, it's going to give a hole for the Stuarts and the Grant now, because both
And
packs
this-
are down.
Yup. Nebel was trying to deal with at least some of it, but
Wow, really unlucky Nebelwiffer. Just left a hole for the AT gun there.
yep. Almost got the Pack here as well with the Stuarts.
We did see one Grant go down to a recruit pack, so minor victory there. Feels good.
Minor indeed, but the situation's just really slipping out of their hands right now. Like a bowl of spaghetti that's like a bit too hot.
Yeah, it's looking rough. It's a good effort to hold on here, but feels like the lead is just insurmountable at this point.
Yeah.
Really sad to see the Dingo got refit, which you know, I guess you needed the manpower Scotch, but did you really have to get rid of the hero Dingo? It was so cool. It was Vet 3. Makes me sad.
Understandable. Got a Panther made for Smoko. Zulu's not fighting. He's going for another Sturmpanzer. Huh.
Yeah, a little surprising. They are struggling to fight the infantry, to be fair. I mean, the Gurkha are a big problem. The Aussies are a big problem. So maybe feeling like it's the only way to really contest all this infantry that the Brits have.
Certainly, I mean, multiple Sturmpanzers can definitely do some damage. Ooh, heavy mortar crew burning up.
That feels good. Denying the vet means no airburst, so always nice.
Indeed. Of course, the ambulance can quickly just recruit, so...
A victory point is being overrun.
Here we go, Panther moving in here from Smoko, as Zulu's second Sturmpanzer hits the field.
And Brumber does good damage to the Grant, too.
Just fairly good, yes. Oh boy, Warcry again. Going right after the sniper, I think, actually.
Yeah. Not quite able to get it, but does force it back.
And we got Zulu here responding with a searing artillery barrage. Massive barrage, which the Gurkhas just run right past.
Yeah, very fortunate timing there. Almost got the Aussies, too, if they had retreated like a second earlier.
Yeah. Really unlucky there for Zulu.
We're losing a victory.
Got the Panther pushing in alongside the other forces here, going in hard.
Jerry's on the back foot
Yeah,
now.
dropping the AT. They're committing. I think this Panther just goes down here. Yeah, direct shot from the Bishop. A lot of grants.
Yeah.
Too many grants.
In enemy hands.
Plus the 6 Panther guns.
Yeah, I mean, you got to make moves like that, though, when, you know, when you're this far behind, although
Requisitioning
obviously he
Archer
went
TD.
too far.
We have command
Yep.
points available.
And now we got the arch out there for Janko.
Oh, man, that's just sealing the deal. There's no answer to that, now that the Panther's gone.
Report just in. The enemy is down to only 75
Axis players
points.
are definitely caught in a bit of a bad position now. Their options are limited.
Yeah, so that's putting it mildly.
Mildly indeed.
Got a Vet 3 sniper. That feels good. Let's check the kills on that. 27. Oh, I guess getting a lot of Vet from the Gurkha.
Yeah, just unfortunately can't really deal with the grants with the sniper. The grants are definitely starting to become the headache here.
Defenders are threatening a victory point.
Too true, too true.
This is also where the need levels kind of fall short.
Archer
They can't deal with the granters either.
available.
No, do get some good kills here. Gonna pick up this RE probably,
Section of
but
guards meet the proof. We've just lost an anti-tank gun.
another minor victory that probably just comes a little too late.
Sector lost. Repeat, sector lost.
Much too late, if anything.
Imagine if one of them had gone tier 2 or spammed 8-rads and they had a way to punish these AT guns. Because there was very little handheld AT. There was like no boy squads, right? It's
Royal
pure
Engineers on
Aussie
the
from
field and ready for your orders.
Yanko and only one section from Scotch. So there was probably some windows for if they hadn't gone double tier 3, they could have really made something happen.
The enemy
Or
has
they'd
only
gone for a
70
fast
points
move.
left.
Yeah, also true. Just any kind of vehicle, really.
Yeah,
And they were low
Or
on
they
fuel,
just-
but you know they had some.
yeah. I think it could also like maybe work if they committed heavier to the Panzer Grenadiers, but like Zulu only went for one, and Smoker, while he also went for one, was much later on there. So they never really like hit like any of, shall I say, some of the main points. I feel like of the Panzer Grenadier Company.
The enemy has it.
Yeah, kind of just built it for packs, which are good.
Yep.
You know, good unit, but probably could have taken more advantage of tier 3 for sure.
The beggars are threatening a
Sure,
victory
indeed.
point.
Got more foot guts out of Janko. And we got GG out of Smoker and Zulu.
Victory point lost. The enemy has
GG, well played. Yeah, so Axis really struggling on this map. Makes me wonder if, I mean, a lot of it is just the map position. I wonder if swapping the starting positions would help, or if it's just that South is so bad for both sides. I don't know. Yeah, I'm surprised so many people wanted to play on this map. I much prefer some of the other maps nowadays, but
Yeah. I mean, we did see, of course, there with Scotch and Janko, it's definitely doable. Was it? No, it's Hulk Smash there with the double flag 30. So I think it's just
Yeah,
more
good
about
point.
the way that a lot of the Axis players typically play on this map. It's just not working out.
yeah, that's a
Needs,
really
like,
good point.
Needs like more thoroughly change up how they approach the map. Otherwise, I think we're just going to keep seeing like just Allied or Axis players getting penned in the north and then just beaten down